The soldiers of the border security forces continue to persevere in the harsh, unfriendly weather of the Himalayan ranges. Now, the patrolling in avalanche-prone areas and almost 6 feet deep snow, the soldiers are maintaining their high morale even while facing winds at speeds of around 80 kilometers per hour. The forces have been carrying out rescue operations and guarding the LOC day and night to keep the terrorists out. Take a look.
At an altitude of 12,000 feet above sea level, at minus 21 degrees, the Border Security Force is guarding the line of control 24/7. The soldiers brave harsh weather conditions to keep a tight vigil and ensure that no terrorists slip into Indian territory. The higher ranges of the Himalayan mountains are completely covered in several feet of snow, with wind speeds at around 80 kilometers per hour. WION's team joined the BSF soldiers while they were on a patrol.
There's an avalanche rescue team 24/7 on duty. If there is an avalanche in the vicinity, then they carry out a rescue operation. As you can see, the whole operation team's material equipment has been put on this table. There is a survival blanket, there's a cord, avalanche, ice axe picks over, there's an AVD, there's an oxygen kit. Everything has been made available to the rescue team so that they can go and carry out a rescue operation.
The area is steep and these mountains are dangerous to patrol during winters. The mountains have around 5 to 6 feet of snow and are highly prone to avalanches. The BSF has an avalanche rescue team on alert 24/7 during winters.
As you see, most of our forward location on the LC are in such difficult terrains where the terrain is very difficult. There are very high altitudes. The weather condition is very difficult. And during winter times, it's very cold. This place, it is very windy also. In addition to that, then whether it is time of day and night, our troops are given responsibility. One is to defending their locations. They have to cover the infiltration route. They have to put nakas and ambush points to ensure that militants from other side do not infiltrate.
The BSF soldiers patrol these areas near the line of control every 6 hours. These soldiers have been provided with the best equipment, from weapons to the new technological devices used for surveillance. Soldiers who are sent on duty to these areas are trained to get acclimatized with the environment. The BSF maintains a great relationship with locals of these areas. In any emergency, especially during winter, if there is a natural disaster and people of the area call for help, these soldiers reach out within no time. Carrying pregnant women to medical centers, rescuing people from areas which are hit by avalanches and landslides are among the works carried out by these vigilant sentinels of the nation.
The line of control between India and Pakistan in north of Kashmir. This place is in the Himalayan region where, as you can see in your visuals, the mountains are completely covered in snow and the border security forces soldiers are guarding these borders day in and night. And the Jawans of border security forces are completely laced with the latest equipment and the uniform provided by the government to them to survive in these difficult conditions. They're wearing a white camo uniform so that if there are militants trying to infiltrate from across the border, they cannot see them until they reach close to them and foil the infiltration. The survival in the weather conditions where temperature goes to minus 20 degrees and there are winds which are ranging from 80 to 90 kilometers per hour. It's extremely difficult to live in these conditions. But despite these, they've been provided the most sophisticated uniform which makes them to live here, which makes it easier for them to live in these conditions. They've been provided with night visual glasses also, so that the surveillance that is done in these areas is not only done during the day but also during the night, keeping the borders completely sealed. With video journalist Feroz, Idris Lone, for WION World is one.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.